Hey, what's going on, people? It's Peppers, and got some stuff in the mail today, and now we're doing some top-down video stuff. Ordered this, actually very janky, but it's holding up, like spring arm rig, kind of like you would have for like a boom mic, except it's meant to, I guess, hold iPhones. So today is going to be a short, quick video, probably just going to go up on the TikTok. And today we're going to be going over deck lists. More specifically, one of my favorite decks that I am glad survived rotation, Gardevoir. I'm not really going to talk too much about strategy. I basically played Lost Box most of the last rotation. I did play a little bit of Gardevoir, but I don't know enough about it just yet to be able to be like, oh, this is what you want to play for this matchup, this is what you want to play for this matchup. We're just going to go over what I'm playing, like 4-0s, 3-0s, stuff like that. Maybe this will help somebody build their own deck and they'll go on to do well with it. And that's pretty much the whole premise of this video. Okay, I'm just going to start off with Pokemon. Alrighty, we're going to start off with 1 Memory Skip Ralts, and then 3 copies of Teleportation Burst Ralts. I've seen lists play 4 Teleportation Burst Ralts, and I know that the new deck that's coming out for Gardevoir gives you 4 of the Memory Skip Ralts. I think that 1 and 3 is good. You never know when Memory Skip's going to save you. It does happen. It happens more often than you think. But yeah, so we got 4 Ralts. No more, what was it called? The Kirlia that lets you fetch other Kirlias. I forgot what it was. What was that one called? Mirage Step. There we go. No more Mirage Step Kirlia, so we're forced to run 4 Refinement Kirlias. Dang it. Still an incredibly powerful card, even at 4-0. I've seen some lists play 3, but let's be honest, you want to play 4. Then, of course, we got the 2. I just opened this on TikTok, by the way. 2 Gardevoir EXs. I used to play a Gallade, and I think that I might end up switching back to it. I just haven't decided yet. I took it out for a Flutter Maine, but I do like the list that play Gallade. I see the strength in being able to, once a turn, just basically search for supporter. We play 2 Drifloon. Some lists I've seen play 1 Drifloon. I don't really get that. I don't want to play a 3 or 4 count of Super Rod to be able to cycle them back in the deck constantly. So I think that 2 is a pretty good number. And then we play 1 Scream Tail. Obviously these are our primary attackers. Sometimes you have to work with a Gardevoir. That's fine. Another attacker that can come in out of nowhere is Mew EX. Though most of the time it's really just, you usually spend a lot of resources on your first turn trying to get Evolution TM to evolve Kirlias, and having a Mew EX just to get 1 or maybe 2 cards on that turn, phenomenal. But also in a pinch it can, come in and hit Giratina with its own attack to knock it out, stuff like that. But it's a good card, definitely recommend Mew. Then we get Flutter Maine. If there's ever a heavy hitter against Lost Box, it's probably this card. The fact that 90 knocks out just about everything besides Cramorant and Lost Box and obviously EXs, but then it can also place damage for later attacks, and it blocks Comfy abilities, crazy. Obviously Greninja, you need to discard those energies, you need to draw cards, and then Manaphy for other Greninjas, and Jirachi for Lost Box matchups. Okay, pick up all these. We'll go over energies real quick. I've seen some lists run 9, we run 8. Just 8 basic psychic energies. We're not running reversals anymore, obviously, and we don't play that Gardevoir anymore, or any of the other attackers for psychic energy. Let's see. Where are you? Yeah, we'll go over tools. Obviously, Hero's Cape. I don't think that there is a good argument to be playing or a Prime Catcher over Cape in this deck list, although I have seen lists that do it, and here I'll show you. I've seen lists that play 2 Bravery Charms instead of Cape to make Catcher fit. I don't really like it, if I'm being honest. I think that Hero's Cape comes in super clutch, just being able to be the fact that it's a luxurious cape that doesn't give up 2 prize cards. These are our 3 tools for attacking. These are our 2 evolution TMs for evolving, and then we run 1 town store. I'm knocking everything over. Except over there. We run 1 Professor Turo scenario, pretty much just to pick up Gardevoirs that are weak, and that are weak on the bench. It might be targets. That's primarily it, or maybe to pick up a Mew EX just so it doesn't get hit down. Boss's orders is explanatory. We don't play prime catchers, so we play boss's orders. For Arvens to fetch out our tools, specifically our evolution TMs, because 99% of the time you are wanting to go second. So you can Arven, TM, get whatever else you need, energy attach, Ralts with Buddy Poffin. That's the typical turn 2. Whatever's in the active, Arven, fetch for Buddy Poffin, TM. Hopefully you already have an energy in hand. Attach TM, Buddy Poffin, 2 Ralts, use TM, evolve, ta-da, you've basically made a, what is it called? Memory skip Kirlia or whatever it's called. Then we run 4 Iono. I get disruption being a really big thing in the format. I had the list at one point at 3 Iono, and I felt like it was enough, in my personal opinion. But I can see the plus side in just being able to come, because usually by turn 2, maybe even 3, you're completely set up, and you just want to see as many cards as possible. And I see the benefit in just constantly like disrupting your opponent's hand and what they've been building, and just drawing as many cards as possible to try and get as many energies as possible to put them into the discard. I get that. So I did go up to 4, though I think you can make 3 work. So that's our supporter suite. Now we go on to trainers or items. 1 heavy ball, because it now more than ever sucks to get 2 Ralts into the prize cards. Pow Pad to shuffle in boss's orders and Turo scenario. Let's be honest, it's pretty much the only 2 targets. Rare candy for those super cool occasions where you get 3, maybe even 4 Ralts on turn 1, and you can still evolve into Kirlias, and then next turn rare candy into Gardevoir, leaving those 2 Kirlias up for refinement. It's solid. I don't think you need to run more than 1. I have seen lists be successful, though, obviously on online tournaments that don't play rare candy. I just think it's better to have them than not have. It plays 2 counter catcher. I'm not the biggest fan of counter catcher. I find that more times than not I'm discarding it to refinement or ultra ball, but I'm not going to knock what people who are more successful in the competitive side of this game and their lists have been saying. 2 super rod. I've seen lists play 1, I've seen lists play 3. I cut it in the middle with 2. Now this is where my list is going to differ from a lot of lists. I play 2 Earthen Vessels. I think that it's just too strong to be able to discard anything to get 2 energies. More honestly, I find out a lot of the times, like, you can usually get a Buddy Poffin in your hand, opening hand, but you might not have energies. So when you go to Arven, you can fetch out Earthen Vessel and then the TM. Earthen Vessel gets you 2 energies, then you can attach, and then sometimes you have a Greninja on the bench that you wouldn't otherwise probably have an energy for, but now you have that energy because you got the Vessel. I just think it's a good card. You only play 8 energies, and being able to get more than half of them out on by turn 2, I think that's just the way to go. This is pretty standard for this list. 2 Nest Ball, pretty much just to fetch out Greninja or Mew EX if you happen to get one. I mean, happen to get a Nest Ball in your opening hand. And then 3 Ultra Balls. Obvious, this is pretty much just to grab Gardevoir and anything else we might need to pinch. But primarily, it's just meant to get Gardevoir and discard energies. And then this is pretty much just the standard. You have to play 4 Buddy-buddy Poffins. I don't think, unlike Lost Box, I don't think you can get away with playing 3 of these. You pretty much want 2 to 3 Raltses at the